Well, hello everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name is Steven the Jupiterian here with a new video for you. Actually, this time we're going to be talking about Mars moving into the sign of Libra on Wednesday, August 6th. Yes, today is the 4th. In 2 days, Mars moves into Libra. It's quite a big shift in energy from Mars in Virgo, where we got stuff done and made our to-do list, got things organized or in order. Well, tried to anyway, because well, this Mars in Virgo was ruled by this Mercury in Leo, which is retrograde. So it wasn't quite easy, but it's going to be Mars is moving into Libra, where Venus will be the ruler of Mars at this time. What I'm going to share with you what this looks like. So don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here, hit post a comment, and what else? Subscribe, like, and share. Follow me actually, and I do videos 2 to 3 times a week and live every Friday from 3 to 4 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time for the summer. We'll see how this goes for the rest of the summer. And so yeah, actually every Friday, 3 to 4, or if there's more people, maybe longer, 4:30. And and also depending on, yeah, actually, um so yeah, actually come and join us on my live every Friday. All right, so let me share this before you get bored, because I am. Time clock for August 6th, when Mars moves into Libra at 4:23 p.m. on the West Coast. This is all West Coast. West Coast of Canada, all the way down to Mexico. West Coast time, or Pacific Daylight Time, as I have here shown here, Pacific Daylight Time. So yeah, here you go. So you can see this chart a little better now. And so here's Mars. Will be in the 11th house at this time with Sagittarius rising. So that's quite interesting, for me anyway. It's happening in with my rising sign of Sagittarius, where Mars will be moving into my 11th house and eventually making a conjunction or are conjoining with my natal Uranus and the midheaven. Wow, the midheaven is close to mine here too, in the 11th house. So leadership, uh, a group, uh, organization, taking the lead in something on. Wow. So there you go. So that's Sagittarius. There you go. But let's go ahead in hours. So let's say that, yeah. So this is 4:23 p.m. on the West Coast. It would be 1:23 p.m. on the East Coast, and later in the evening or nighttime overseas, New Zealand, and probably the next day. on Thursday. But yeah, you'd have to check with that. Uh, Go to astro.com and type and find where 0 degrees of Leo or Libra, 0 degrees of Libra is at the time of that time. So let's go into hours. Let's move this ahead. Move to Aries. Whoops, too far. Aries, Aries rising, especially. Mars will be in your seventh house of partnership, co- your audience, your others, everyone else in the world. Basically, Mars will be taking the lead from now on for a while in your seventh house, Aries. So yeah, partners, well, this could also be coworkers too, because um, Mars rules you, so you're no longer in control of Mars. Your partners, your um, other significant others could be are also people in the marketplace. And so, yeah, Mars is no longer ruled by Mercury here. It is ruled by Venus, as I said, which is in Cancer in the fourth house. So this Mars is ruled by Venus in Cancer. Although Mars is in your seventh house. So actually, if it's making any aspects to your natal planets, this could be, well, if it's making squares to the cardinal, any cardinal signs between 0 and 5 degrees of all the cardinal signs, if it would be conjunct in Libra, it'll be square in Capricorn, opposed in Aries, and square in Cancer. But, hey, this is a good thing because Mars is no longer, actually, Venus is at 8 degrees here. That's way out of orbit for me. I would usually go 5 degrees at least. Some go 10, but, hey, that's a wide orb. Um, it still makes a square type of energy. But yeah, but it's a very weaker square. Um, from home and relationship. This is the house of partners, business partners too. Oh, yeah, the marketplace, your clientele is here too. The clients you seek are seventh house. Friends are in the 11th. So this is making a trine. Mars will be making a trine to Pluto and Uranus. So we have this triangle right here that I'm tracing over. So there it is. There's that trine. And there's also a kite. So yeah, formation, making a sextile. So yeah. Uh from Pluto to Mars. Well, let's see. Um, hmm. Okay, let's move this. So that's enough for that, I think. So there's an opposition to Saturn and Neptune here as well, making a compromising position uh energy here. Um, so yeah, let's move on to the next sign, Taurus. Taurus rising. Well, Mars is in your sixth house of work, co-workers, health. This is like health routines or daily routines. The chores you need to do every day just to stay alive for you. No one else cares about this house except for you and your coworker. So this is coworkers. This is work, your job, actually, basically. Career is 10th house. Money is your second house. And it's making a trine to the money houses. Yep. So this is a great time to make some money, Taurus. Money, money, money. Ka-ching, Taurus. Yes. Work on getting that money so that you can enjoy something. What are you going to enjoy? Well, you're going to enjoy expanding your home, maybe, or doing things at home, like so you can have fun at home. Actually, where is Venus? In your third house, in your neighborhood, your siblings, having fun with in your neighbors. Maybe you're going to have a block party. Maybe you're going to be um providing for a block party. Who knows, for the neighborhood watch. Um, third house is neighbors, neighborhood, and siblings. So you could be doing something with visiting siblings or extended family members. Um, So that's good for Mars in Libra, although he's going to be bringing some peacefulness. And actually, Mars is not at home here. He'd rather be combative and, well, um, initiative, I should say, not combative. um, he likes to cut and sever things, but Mars in Libra, they like to be the politicians. They like to see both sides of things. So, balancing the scale here. And is ruled by Jupiter in the third house. So, that's for you, Taurus. All righty. Gemini. Gemini. Well, Gemini, this Mars is happening in your fifth house of creativity, children. Maybe you're going to be being the peacemaker with your children, or maybe come to terms with what you want in your have maybe having a child, deciding what your plans are for having children, if you are planning to have children, or creative project, um, entrepreneurial things. It's a good time to start to initiate what you want in your fifth house. And actually, since you're making money, this is a really great time to be making that money too. So this is gonna be like your first. This is gonna be all about what you want. The first, fifth, and then Pluto is in your ninth house. So yeah, you're gonna be doing a major overhaul of your personality, your what you want, what you need, and how to get it, Gemini. Uh, in your fifth house with a very uh diplomatic, very um different way of dealing with things in a very um Libran way of peacemaking, possibly, or who knows, this could even bring up some turmoil for you with Uranus, Pluto, and Mars making a trine. Uh, Something, yeah, your personality is gonna have a whole new overview or overhaul of what it means to be you. um, Personality, what you want, and what you're passionate about, and what your beliefs are. Big changes there for you, Gemini. And yeah, so Gemini, this is really good for you since you've been through it. Okay, now let's see. Cancer. Well, Cancer, Mars is in your fourth house of home. You're going to be dealing, being diplomatic, the peacemaker in your home. Um, if there's any conflicts in your home, you'll be there re, to um, be a peacemaker. Try to be there, making decisions of what needs to be happening in the home. So yeah, yes, Cancer. So this will be trying to from Mars to Pluto in your eighth house, to Uranus in your 12th house, and the fourth. So this is going to be a very private matter that you're going to have to deal with, and hidden things, possibly. Unexpected things may come up that that will shake up some things and make you be like, okay, this needs to be done in the home or in the eighth house and the 12th house. Of the eighth house is the is a psychological house to me. Um, it's the house of death and rebirth. The eighth house is also other people's money. This is the 12th house is money from offshore accounts, overseas accounts. Um, could be even some shake up in your dreams that will make you take some action in the home. And yeah, the eighth house is your mind. Well, the ninth house is also mind, higher mind, but this is like a psychological inner workings of your psyche is the eighth house. And it's also other people's money. So some maybe something that a, a bill that you did not see coming on an expense for the home and it's shaking things up for you, Cancer. So just to be aware, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, especially rising sign, because rising sign, well, this is your Mars is in your fourth house. Alrighty. Next, Leo. Well, Leo, Mars has moved into your third house of siblings. Maybe one a sibling younger than you, if you have a sibling younger than you, could be your neighbors and neighborhood, the extended family, aunts, uncles, cousins, and having to do with organizations that you're affiliated with that brings some shakeup to there. So that maybe that's maybe someone from your extended family is unexpectedly joining a group that you're in. And Pluto is in your seventh house. So this could be a person from your spouse or partner, business partner, um, possibly too. And it's making and Pluto is making a sextile to Saturn and Neptune. Uranus is making a sextile to Saturn and Neptune as well. So we have this kite formation with the opposition here. So there's compromise between the third house and the ninth house of learning, teaching, and the elementary level, high school level learning. And the ninth house is higher learning, the higher mind. So there you have it. Mars rules Venus, which is in your 12th house. So this will be bringing some beneficial dreams and probably epiphanies too, to something that you're working or dealing with here. Uh, Venus and Jupiter are going to eventually conjoin each other, be conjunct at the same degree. They're getting close. But yeah, actually, for you, Leo, actually, this is going to be quite something with Venus and Jupiter in your 12th house right now of um, dreams, self undoing. Yeah, 12th house is also the house of self undoing. Try not to do that. Although these are beneficial, these will bring good things to your dreams. And I would actually, Leo, I would recommend that you meditate on what's going on around you in your neighborhood, neighbors, and with your or the groups that you are affiliated with, and your spouse. So yeah, actually, these will bring some interesting uh things to the fore to your psyche while you're just well actually hopefully you'll remember your dream or like if you're in a decide to go in a trance state. Leo. All right, next Virgo. Well, Virgo. Uh Mars is in your second house right now of money. So it's a good time to be looking at your finances, maybe finding a new career. Well, a new career is coming, need something unexpected. Uranus in the 10th in your 10th house. Um Jupiter, well, this is Mars is ruled by Venus in your 11th, and then we have Pluto in the 6th of work. routines, illness. So it's a really good time to get intense, unexpected intentions. Mars's intentions, and actually, or initiates things. Try not to cut things away. Um, yeah, Venus, Virgo. e- Um, because Mars is opposing Saturn and Neptune. Uh, there's going to be compromise between your money and their money, other people's money, other people's values, and your values, your possessions, and other people's possessions, other people. Yeah, the eighth house is your spouse is my inheritance. So there's like a tug of war or a compromising situation here between Mars and Saturn and Neptune opposing each other. Well, if you are looking to join a group that um, you are sure that you will be able to join, I would say Virgo, go for it. Um, don't be so pushy about what you want, though. So, alrighty, let's see. Let's move on to Libra. Libra, Mars is in your sign. And Saturn and your Neptune are opposing these, making a situation, causing a problem situation here, compromising situation between you and your partner. Yes. So Libra, um, Saturn is not in a great position. Neither is Mars. Mars is in fall. Saturn is in, no, Mars is in detriment and Saturn is in fall. Yes. Saturn is in fall. Mars is in detriment. So both of them are not in great condition here. Not the best time to be uh, in a conflict with partners, co-work, or clients, or business partners at this time. Because this is ruled by Venus. Mars is ruled by Venus in your 10th house of career, your public reputation. And it is not great for that. Mercury is retrograde in your 11th house of friends, benefactors, and groups that you're affiliated with or have joined. These are social causes as well. Okay. So let's see. So this has to do with you, your the first house, the fifth house, and the ninth house. Uh, these are all about you, your personality, your passions, and your drive and motivation and belief system. Ninth house. Very cool for you. Just yeah. Uh, don't get yourself into compromising positions with your partner and your colleagues and well, clients. I mean, yeah, the market in the marketplace and your spouse. All right, moving on to Scorpio. Well, Scorpio, Mars is ruled by you, and Mars is in your 12th house. Uh, you can't see Mars. You can't see this Mars that you're ruled by. Although Mars rules your ninth house, or Venus in your ninth house. So that's a good thing. That Venus is the only thing, yeah, helping you here because Mars is an aversion to you. Mars is like you have blinders on. It's like in the rear view mirror of the blind spot of your rear view mirror. Um, you can only see Mars if you're in meditation or if you are doing some sort of a or sleeping, rest, dreams. This it could be the house of self undoing. So, uh, yeah, be careful what you're initiating. Uh, you may create a hidden enemy by doing so, because the 12th house is hidden enemies. Uh, oh, that's for So for Libra, the 7th house is open enemies. Scorpio's 12th house is hidden enemy, self undoing. Yeah, things you may do, you may intend to be doing good things, but you may inadvertently make an enemy out of someone you did not intend to. So, there you go, Scorpio. And then we have the Pluto in your fourth and Uranus in your eighth. So this is like all the yeah. These are all personal houses. So the fourth house is absolutely a personal house. It's all about your home, your sanctuary, where you go to seek respite and rest from the world and everybody around you, where you are feel safe and secluded. So yeah. So uh let's see. So I would just look into possibly maybe just chilling out and studying something new. Uh maybe traveling overseas, um book publishing also is really good for this moment in time for you, Scorpio rising. So yeah, Sagittarius. Well, Sagittarius, I spoke about this in the beginning because actually this is exactly when on the West Coast this Mars will be in your 11th house of friends, benefactors, um, money from oh, a windfall. Maybe you'll be getting a windfall. Who knows? Or dealing with a leadership role in the group if you're not already a leader. Like I am a leader of a group that I started. Uh, so yeah. So this will be really solidifying uh, making it permanently yours to lead this group in this group of, and actually you may have friends, benefactors, and money from things you have done from the ninth that and your career. And if your midheaven is here in the 11th house, well, hey, that's even better. You're going to be doing something in a leadership role. That will be solidified here. Sagittarius. And Sagittarius, Jupiter, Venus is in your eighth house of other people's money, inheritance. Other this could be um, like you get money from uh, lottery, maybe, or pennies from heaven. Who knows? As Lori Lothian would say, pennies from heaven in the eighth house. Um, Chunky money in the eighth house. Lori Lothian, yes, my mentor and friend. um, so yes, so we have Mars in your 11th. You have Pluto in your third house of communications, high learning, and then we have Uranus in the seventh house of your partner, um, clients. Maybe you'll get a shakeup of new clients during this time, Sagittarius. That would be great. Hey, that'd be the unexpected client will come and be like, hey, uh, I would like to serve this service from you. Like if you're a tarot card reader or an astrologer, or you're, um, or maybe you work in a service in like any service in an industry. Um, so yeah, Sagittarius teaching. Maybe you're going to be teaching a class, and then you're going to get an from some new students in a class. If you're teaching a class, getting new students here, um, new client, unexpected things coming your way in your seventh house, and your Mars to Pluto in the third. So teaching, learning. So yeah, maybe possibly teaching uh, a new client or colleague, or teaching a new client, teaching a new class in a group setting or something like that. This is making a trine from your third, your seventh, and 11th house. And then this Mars is Venus in Cancer, rules this Mars in Libra. All right, Capricorn. Mars is in your 10th house of your career. Um, be the peacemaker at this time, Capricorn. Don't try to be too much uh energy, too much of pushing, yeah, pushing through things. Uh, Venus is in your seventh house of your significant other, your partner's clients, and the marketplace where you sell things. So it's a good time to sell things in the marketplace. To, don't put, yeah, it's not a great time to push anything on anybody. Just to be diplomatic in the way you do so, because you're ruled by Saturn, and that's in Aries, and Aries and Saturn is in your fourth house, and it's making an opposition to Mars. This is a very compromising position and situation for you, Capricorn, especially yeah, Capricorn. Yeah, you're ruled by Saturn, and not in a good place. Well, in the fourth house, and it's not in a good condition. It's not in a good place either. Saturn likes to be in the 12th house. So, yeah. So, yeah. All right, let's move on to Aquarius. So, yeah, actually, for a if you're a Taurus, this is great for you because Saturn is in his joy in the 12th. I forgot to say that. For Taurus, I'm sorry. So, yes, here's a footnote or a something that I left out for Taurus. Saturn is in your 12th house. He's in his joy here. So, Aquarius. Well, Mars is in your ninth house of higher learning, book publishing, initiating things. And maybe you want to go on a journey, a pilgrimage, a journey somewhere with Mars in Libra in your ninth house. This is great for you because Pluto is in your house, in the house of you, is bringing up intense things for you, changing your entire personality, and is going to bring up some interesting things for your belief system, pilgrimage, and higher learning. Maybe this pilgrimage will be for a higher learning thing, journey somewhere. And Uranus in the fifth house is bringing up some creativity, unexpected, that maybe you're writing, maybe you're writing something and something unexpected comes that's very sparks a creative spark, gives you a creative spark to write, publish something. And yeah, Pluto in your first house, that's like very explosive energy, I would say. Mar air is explosive. Um, and you have the sun and Mercury opposing you. So that's very explosive as well. So adding fire to air is, yeah, very explosive energy for you, Aquarius. Is going to bring you some, bring some sparks of creative, spark of creative juice in you to write, publish something, and uh, go on long distance travel places. Maybe you want to go to, who knows, Timbuktu. I don't know, or Egypt, who knows, or London. Uh, and you're on the in the United States. So yeah, that could happen for you, Aquarius. A good time to travel overseas, and probably most likely You even travel in a book, delve into a good book that you enjoy, either writing or reading this book that you enjoy, Aquarius. So that's what I would say for you, Aquarius. And oh wait, no, let's go back. Aquarius, Venus is in your sixth house of work. Hell, this is like a health routine or your daily routine. Uh, Doing something that you need to do, daily chores that you need to do to just function in the world, the work you need to do for yourself to pay bills, to whatever. This could be even work, uh, charity work. Yeah. So yeah. Uh, so there you go. Yeah. Next. All right. Next we have Pisces. Whoops. Too far. Pisces. All right, Pisces. Mars is in your eighth house of money, other people's money, inheritance, uh, taking initiative to maybe take out a loan, uh, in a peaceful way. But actually, hey, this is a compromising thing between your money and other people's money. Saturn is in your second with Neptune, opposing Mars in your eighth. So this is a money compromise of money between accounts, yours and the banks, or yours and the credit card company. Pisces rising. Yeah. Uh, Also, Mars is ruled by Venus in your fifth house. Uh, if you want to take out a loan for an entrepreneurial uh LLC or something like that, hey, it's a good time to make compromises with your money in there and uh the eighth and the second house. Um or you're doing working on a creative project, you're not sure. I would just double check the uh the accounting ledger or or your accounting ledger, what your and your credit card statement and your checking account or savings account. uh so this second house and eighth house are not in a really great condition here, so I wouldn't spend money that you don't have yet. uh But yeah, you could have probably have a good rapport with your children, uh, with doing something. I wouldn't gamble. I would not gamble with this at all with this energy. Even though Jupiter's there in your fifth house, and Jupiter and Venus are in your fifth house, and they're two benefics. The two malefics are at odds at each other with each other. Um, Unless you're sure of your money situation, then I would go and enjoy some pleasurable things in your fifth house of relationship. This is the house of relationships, uh, the fifth house. So, you can go on a date. Who knows? Actually make sure that, yeah, you're enjoying some some kind of sport a water sport, maybe going swimming. If you like to go to the uh, local pool uh, to go swimming or do some water activity, the beach even is a good place to go. Uh, I would say for Pisces rising, yes. And then we have this full moon occurring at 15 degrees. Actually, no, that's not correct. We have a full moon on the 9th of August now. The full moon is in Aquarius. And on Saturday, August 9th, we have a full moon. Let's go back in hours because it's going to be at the sun is at 16 degrees 59 minutes, I believe. Uh, 16. Go minutes now because the sun will be at 16 degrees 59 minutes, and the moon will be at 16 degrees 59 minutes as well for this full moon. So yeah, here we are. The moon is at 16:59, the sun 16:59. Sun, Leo, 16 degrees 59 minutes. Moon in Aquarius, 16 degrees 59 minutes, almost 17 degrees. So a minute away at least uh, for that. And this moon is ruled by Saturn in Aries. So, as you know, I showed you where where Saturn was in your chart. Uh, not, it's going to be in very interesting full moon. The moon is not even sextile, making a sextile by degree, but by sign it is. By sign it is because Aquarius is two signs away from Aries is two signs away from Aquarius, which is a would make a trine by sign. By degree, no. This is way too far ahead from this. So on the 8th, when the moon is here, the 8th is a better day because actually the 8th will be making a sextile to Saturn and Neptune. And also conjunct Pluto, which will also make us trine to Mars, and Uranus will add to the an emotional airy quality because Moon in Aquarius. It'll add some truth. You'll need some truth in this area. So you bring emotions to the surface for a short time. And then on the 9th, we have the full moon. So wherever Saturn is, that's Saturn is ruling this moon in Aquarius. If you're in Aries, yeah, I showed you all that already. So when I did Mars through the houses, so do the same thing with the moon in Aquarius. Wherever Aquarius is and Aries are in your chart, and the Leo. So the moon, the sun, and Saturn, wherever they are in your chart, that will be where there'll be some push and pull, compromise. It's full moon. So, yeah, something is ending here. It's not new. It's actually making this full moon is actually, let's see, on the 9th is it's spiritually charged. It's a powerful, especially it's powerful lunar cycle. Uh, let's see. Uh, it's a good time to be open to receive the blessings and shed off any residual negativity that may still linger from previous cycles. Well, especially with Aquarius. Moon in Aquarius is a really interesting thing to go deep into their psyche, um, invent new things, and Aquarius is very good at inventing new things and coming up with new solutions. So this is a really great full moon for everyone, especially Pisces, because you're in a dreamy state anyway. So this is a great time for you, Pisces, because the moon will be in your 12th house of dreams. Self undoing, though, could be not be good. Though for you, Pisces. Uh, so there you have it. Mars in Libra and the full moon happening on the 9th of August in the sign of Aquarius. And that's all I have for you, everybody. Thanks for watching. My name is Stephen, the Jupiterian here. I have gone at least an hour now. And thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new here. Post a comment and click the notification bell if you haven't done so to be notified when I post new videos. I post at least once or twice a week and every Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Uh, for now, anyway, we'll see what happens after the summer. I'll be on live from 3 p.m. to 4 every Friday. Thank you. All right, take it easy, everybody, and blessings to you. And don't forget, it's in your stars. Yes, it's in your stars. Thanks. Bye.